Have you ever fallen for someone so deeply, it scared you, you try to play it cool? You laugh, you flirt, you keep things light, but beneath the surface, there's a current raw, powerful, and impossible to ignore that's love. But what if you're not the only one feeling it? What if she's feeling the same thing, and the only reason she hasn't said anything is because the depth of her feelings terrifies her, that she's not afraid because she doesn't love you, that she's afraid because she does, so deeply, it shakes the very foundation of who she thought she was. Welcome to Dark Psychology. I'm Amelia, and today, I'm going to take you through 15 powerful signs she's in love with you, but afraid to admit it or fully commit. These aren't shallow signals, these are rooted in emotional instinct, quiet vulnerability, and a primal fear of heartbreak. So, if you've ever looked into her eyes and wondered, does she feel it too? This is the video you can't afford to skip. If any of this resonates with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's dive in. Sign 1. She's vulnerable around you. Vulnerability doesn't happen by accident. To the world, she may be strong, confident, and untouchable, but with you, something shifts. She tells you about her past, her insecurities, her fears, maybe an ex that left a scar, maybe a dream she's never shared. That's not weakness. That's trust. It means she doesn't just enjoy your company, she feels safe with you. But here's the catch, that safety scares her. When things get too real, too deep, she might pull back, retreat, or build emotional walls again. Don't take it personally. She's not pushing you away, she's testing the ground beneath her. She's wondering if it's really safe to fall. Sign 2. She asks for your opinion. She seems independent, she runs her life, makes her own choices, but suddenly she starts asking, do you like this? Was I wrong? What would you do if you were me? This isn't just casual conversation, she values your perspective. She's slowly inviting you into her inner world, her thoughts, her decisions, her identity. When a woman starts doing that, she's emotionally opening the door. She's not just letting you in, she's giving you space in her heart. Sign 3. She can read you like a book. Ever feel like she just knows? You walk into a room, and before you speak, she says, "Rough day?" You try to fake a smile, but she sees straight through it. But that's not luck, it's emotional intuition, and it usually shows up when a woman truly cares, especially when she's falling in love. She might pick up on your insecurities, your doubts, your silence. But here's where it gets tricky. If she senses you pulling away, even a little, her fear of being hurt might make her shut down first, because when a woman loves deeply, she protects herself just as fiercely. Sign 4. She's afraid of losing you. This one cuts deep. Even if she hasn't said, "I love you" out loud, the fear of losing you has already taken root in her mind. You'll see it in the little things, like how her hugs linger just a bit longer, how she grows quiet when you mention another woman's name, or how she'll joke about you leaving someday but watches your reaction with laser focus. Sometimes, she might even pull away, not because she wants out, but because she's terrified of getting hurt. That's called emotional self-sabotage. It's more common than you think. And no, it's not your job to fix her. But it is your job to show up consistently, to be her calm in the storm. Let your presence be the proof that you're not going anywhere, even when she's tempted to run. Sign 5. She tells you what she likes about you. It might seem small, an offhand compliment like, "You're really thoughtful," or "Hi love, how come you stay under pressure?" But to her, these aren't just compliments. They're confessions. Little emotional breadcrumbs she's leaving behind to test the waters. She's feeling something, but doesn't know how safe it is to say it outright. So she hints. If you dismiss or overlook these moments, she may retreat again. But if you Catch them. If you hold space for her words, you give her permission to go deeper. What sounds casual is actually personal. She's handing you a piece of her heart, softly, slowly. A sign 6, she sends you songs that remind her of you in a world full of noise. Sending someone a song is intimate. Whether it's a slow love ballad, an upbeat track with shared memories, or a single lyric that hits close to home, it's more than music. That it's her way of saying, "This made me think of you. I feel something, but I'm not ready to say it yet." A song becomes her emotional message wrapped in melody. A subtle way to express what words can't yet. So if she sends you a track, pay attention. She's opening a door without fully stepping through it. And she's hoping you'll meet her on the other side. A sign 7, her friends know about you. Here's what most guys don't realize. When a woman genuinely likes you, her friends will know. Sometimes even before she does. If she says, "I told my friend what you said yesterday," or "My bestie thinks you're really sweet," that's not casual talk, that means you matter. She's already beginning to place you in her world. Sharing your name with her circle is a subconscious way of asking, "Do you think he fits?" If her people know you, you've already made it further than most. You're not just a fling, you're a possibility. Maybe even a future. Sign 8, she only flirts over text. She's playful, teasing, maybe even bold when she's texting you. But in person, she's quieter, more reserved, a little shy. Why? Because texting gives her space, time to think, distance to feel safe. Face to face, there's no filter, just vulnerability. And if she likes you, that's terrifying. So texting becomes her safety net. Don't take it as a lack of interest. Take it as a sign she cares. Gently draw her out with warmth, humor, and patience. Help her feel safe enough to flirt with you in real time, not just on screen. Sign 9, her body language speaks volumes. Sometimes, silence speaks volumes. It's not always what she says, it's what her body reveals. Watch the way she moves, her posture, her eyes, her hands. Does she lean in when you speak? Mirror your movements without realizing? Does her gaze linger just a second too long? These aren't calculated decisions. They're primal responses, her heart speaking through her body. When her lips stay quiet, even the smallest gestures, twirling her hair, brushing her neck, maintaining subtle touch, are signs. She's softening. She's letting you in. She may not have the words, "I love you," yet, but her body might be whispering it. Or even screaming it. Sign 10, she asks deep, personal questions. She doesn't just ask how your day was, she wants to know how you feel about your life. What keeps you up at night? What do you want most? Do you believe in soulmates? These questions aren't casual. They're connection building. She's trying to understand your emotional landscape, where she might belong in it. When she asks about your past, your childhood, your exes, your relationship with your parents, she's not being nosy. She's being brave. She's going deeper than surface level. And she's hoping you'll meet her there, with honesty, vulnerability, and the same curiosity she's showing you. Sign 11, she says sorry. A lot. First glance, it may seem harmless. But when she apologizes for little things, texting too often, interrupting, laughing too loud, it's not just politeness. It's fear that she's afraid of being too much, too needy, too obvious about How she feels so sorry becomes her armor, her way of protecting herself before she risks rejection. When you hear her say it, don't just brush it off. Look her in the eyes and say something like, "You never have to apologize for being yourself with me." That one sentence can melt years of walls she's built to protect her heart. Sign 12. She cares for you in quiet, consistent ways. She brings your favorite snack. She knows how you take your coffee. She tells you to rest when you're run down. She supports your dreams even when no one else does. These aren't random gestures. This is how love looks when words feel too dangerous. But here's the thing, every act of care makes her more emotionally exposed. If she's unsure how you feel, she might start pulling away, not because she doesn't care, but because she's protecting herself. So don't ignore the little things. Acknowledge them. Match her energy. Because sometimes, those quiet gestures are her way of saying, "I love you," even if I'm not ready to say it out loud. Sign 13, you keep accidentally running into her. You might think it's just a coincidence. She shows up at your gym, your favorite cafe, that weekend event you only mentioned once, but it's not coincidence that it's intention. When a woman's afraid to express how she really feels, she doesn't confess it outright. Instead, she finds quiet, clever ways to stay close. These are random encounters. They're her way of being near you, without risking the sting of rejection. She'll act surprised, say something casual like, "Oh wow, what are you doing here?" But inside, her heart's pounding, because the truth is, she's hoping you'll see her, really see her, and read between the lines. So ask yourself, is it all really accidental, or is she gently placing herself in your orbit, hoping you'll finally understand what she's too scared to say? Sign 14, she's shy and nervous around you. People say love makes you bold, but sometimes real love makes you quiet, especially in the beginning. If she's normally confident but suddenly fumbles her words, avoids eye contact, or acts fidgety around you, it's not disinterest, it's vulnerability. She's not aloof, she's afraid of how much she feels, afraid of being too much, or not enough. But when she senses patience in you, when she feels your calm, steady energy, that's when her guard starts to soften. So don't push her, don't rush her, hold space. That's the greatest gift you can offer a woman whose love runs deep, but whose fears run deeper. Sign 15, she tells you her walls are coming down. This is rare, raw, real. If you've been consistent, safe, emotionally available, she may say something like, "I don't usually talk about this," or, "I don't know why I'm telling you this." That's not small talk. That's her soul cracking open, her heart, letting you in. When a woman reaches this point, she's not looking for a fling, she's looking for trust, depth, emotional safety. So if you've felt it, the lingering glances, the nervous laughs, the long pauses between texts, this is your moment. Meet her halfway, tell her what you've noticed, what you feel, what you want, because behind every guarded woman is someone praying to be loved without fear. If this spoke to you, if it reminded you of someone, share your story in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more raw insights into love, human behavior, and attraction, hit that subscribe button. Want to be part of the tribe? Click the link in the description to support the channel and get your name in the credits. Until next time, take care of her heart, and take care of yours. Amelia.